Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and welcome back to the Roblox trading series. Now today you can see we actually have 146k wrap, and we have the Arctic Commando on our face today, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, the Arctic Commando is a very expensive item. You can see the best price is 159,999 Robux, and you can see it actually sold recently for 100k, which sucks actually because a lot of people are like panic selling it for really low now. But other than that, still sold for about 100k. It's below wrap, but whatever. We'll live with it. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very, very big item. It's worth 190k. It is a very big item. But yeah, let's take a look at our completed trades as well as our inbound trades now that we have this out of the way. Now, you can see that I didn't complete many trades since the last video, and I'm pretty sorry about that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now, I don't know exactly where I left off, but I remember talking about the Silent Be Goofy trade, and I remember saying that this went through when I was asleep. So I'm pretty sure this is about when my last video left off. But anyway, moving on with the next trade after that, I gave Super Happy Face, Silver King of the Night, and Playful Vampire for Ice Valkyrie. So if we just do some math here, this is 24, 16, and 10. I gave 50 for Ice Valk, which is now 45. At the time it was 50, it was an equal upgrade. I thought it was cool, and then it dropped to 45. Not very good for me. Then I completed this trade. It was a wrap for wrap trade. This item actually gained and this one lost, so it really evened out pretty much. But it was like a 100 Robux win, so I was like, whatever. Then I completed Super Fly Cap for Radioactive Beast Mode. At the time, these were both 15 for 15. And this one had better wrap and seemed to be doing better. So I decided to do this trade with Lead Pipe. And even now you can see Super Fly Cap is 14, this is 15. Still a pretty decent trade on my end. Then I traded with Dry Vanillite because I didn't feel very safe with Radioactive Beast Mode. Honestly, I would never feel safe with a Radioactive Beast Mode in my inventory because its wrap is pretty much 10k forever and it doesn't feel very safe. However, you can see that we traded it off here for 15 plus, pretty much just one in smalls, and we got 10k, which is a very good item, Blue Steel Bucket. Blue Steel Bucket is an amazing item. A lot of people say it's low demand and it sucks and all that, but aside from it selling for 3k one time down here, it does very, very well for some reason. I don't know why. It has 7.7k wrap, and it just seems to be doing such a good item. I don't know why it's considered a low demand item. Then I also got Green Banded Top Hat, which was 7k. Now it's 6k, so it's pretty much just an equal upgrade or really downgrade if you take a look at, the perspective here. Like, it's an upgrade in terms of 3 into 2, but not really an upgrade when you look into perspective of values getting like spread out between items. But anyway, I completed a trade with Jeff Roblox. Let's see. So Super Duper Fly Cap at the time was 10, and I got 8. I remember I said I didn't want to downgrade, but I couldn't pass this up because this was 8 plus 3.5. This was a 1,500 Robux overpay on Super Duper Fly Cap. Now this drops to 9, so this is actually even better for me. My next trade though was with Roller City. This was literally just 40 for 40. I gave 10 times 4 for 40. So pretty much 40 for 40. Rainbow Fedora, very good looking hat. Sadly, I don't have it anymore as you can see, but I wish I did. Again, very, very good looking hat. I would not have any complaints if I run into one again. Actually, I want to tell a story about Rainbow Fedora. Okay, this item came out in 2012, I believe it was. It could have been 2013. I don't know when specifically, but I remember when this item came out, I was playing Roblox. And I wasn't able to be one of the people who bought it for 1,500 original price because as you can see, 500 quantity sold is the original stock. And this item quickly went out of my price range, and I was very, very sad about it. And even though I've had numerous trading series throughout the past, and this item has never been like one of the most top tier expensive items, I never was able to get my hands on it until recently. And I always thought that was just so interesting how this used to be one of my favorite, just random items that I never got to buy. And suddenly, years later, I stumble across it, and I actually managed to get it. And I don't know, I just wanted to make this little mention because it's just really cool to see how, when you least expect it, stuff like that can happen. I mean, look at it with Arctic Commando. That's sick. If I ever get another one of these Rainbow Fedoras, that's going to be my outfit, honestly. But yeah, Arctic Commando is sick. We'll get to that trade in a second, though. You can see we traded with CD 254. This is 24 plus 24. And I got 40. And I got 7. And I got 1. So this was equal for equal. I got another Rainbow Fedora. Now, at the time, I was planning on collecting rainbow fedoras, and honestly, personally, I think that was a better idea than getting Arctic Commando. I think that was a little bit of a mistake on my end getting Arctic Commando, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But yeah, I had 2 rainbow fedoras, and I was planning on collecting them, as well as sinister fedoras. I thought those 2 were very cool hats that seemed very stable 40k to 45k items, and I felt very interested in, getting them. And, as you can see, I was able to get them for equal, so it wasn't even really that hard for me. So maybe one day I will do that. I will collect the rainbow and sinister fedoras, because when I was younger, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I thought those were, like, really cool hats. But yeah, anyway, aside from the personal sentimental value of me collecting these rainbow fedoras for, like, a day and a half, I completed a trade. Oh, actually, was it a day and a half? Yeah, pretty much. You could see all my trades here were pretty much completed, like, all throughout, like, the same few days. But yeah, anyway, with I was able to get another one for pretty much equal. Again, this dropped to 6k though, which sucks. But then I traded with blue plastic, gave Midnight Commando, which is 14. I got 8 and 7 at the time, 1k OP. Now it's an equal downgrade. Either way, more rap seems fine to me. I don't know. Anyway, then I completed a trade with Guppy. Now, this isn't the full trade, but you could see that I gave quite a few items for Clockwork's headphones, as you can see. I actually overpaid a lot for it. I think I overpaid like 10k or something ridiculous like that. Like, this was 45, this was 35, this was 10, this was 7. You can't get Clockwork's headphones for equal anyway, right? But there were more trades to it. You can see I also did this trade. And as you can see, again, we gave many items for this. You can see it was pretty much, your normal mass upgrade. Now, this was already 125, and we had one more trade in this mass upgrade that included quite a few more items. This was 7, and we don't count this Green Bandit top hat because, I sent Green Bandit for Green Bandit pretty much. And if we just add in this 10 at the time, plus this 1, it was basically 143.5k for Clockwork's headphones. And, basically, he let me keep this one Green Bandit top hat for, as well as, I forget what else I kept, but I didn't give my entire inventory. I kept the rainbow fedoras and the other items, right? Except, a little bit later, I was just talking to him in Trade Hangout after we did this whole mass upgrade, and I realized he had Arctic Commando. And I made an offer that will probably... I'll probably regret it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you take a look at this trade right here, I gave him back the Clockwork's headphones, as well as both of my rainbow fedoras. So this was basically all my big items aside from my Green Bandit top hat. And I got the Arctic Commando. Now, this is a big trade, as you guys could see. This is one of the biggest trades I think we've done in this entire series. This is literally over 200k on both sides trade. Like, this is a 200k trade. This is if we do current values to 130, 40, 40. This is 210 on my end, right? Alone, and not even the other side's end, which is 190 plus 20 something plus 7 plus 7. Except, again, Clockwork's headphones is definitely not 130. It's been getting major overpays. And as a result, I basically convinced him to overpay pretty much exactly what I overpaid. So, to get that Clockwork headphone back, he basically lowballed me Arctic Commando, which, by the way, the Arctic Commando I have has no serial, which is interesting as well. Like, it's very special. But, it's not very that special. But yeah, 130, 40, 40, right? And if we do some math here, we got 190. I don't know why it did subtract 20, but 4, just so it subtracts to 24 here. Subtract another 7, subtract another 7. He overpaid 18k to get rid of his Arctic Commando back for the Clockwork's headphones. And I'm going to regret this, honestly, doing this trade. Mostly because if we take a look at the last trade I completed, I didn't even get to trade any of these items off. But yeah, I'm going to regret this, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Even though this is an 18k overpay, Arctic Commando recently sold for 30k, or not 30k, 100k. So you could see, even though it was apparently a stolen copy, but that doesn't matter to people. People started freaking out and started lowballing this like crazy. Like, when I say like crazy, I mean like 30k lowballs and stuff. And again, at the time when I got this, I was talking to people about it. They were saying at the most, this gets like 5k lowballs, and it's a pretty solid item. But after it sold for that low, a lot of people came out of the hiding and started lowballing their Arctic Commandos. And honestly, I'm going to really regret doing this trade. But there's not really much you can do once the trade is done and all that. And obviously, I'm not the kind of person to ask for a trade back. I doubt that Guppy has any of these items still. This has been quite a few days actually. So yeah, I don't think I would ever, you know, get the Clockwork Headphones plus 80k back or anything, but you know, you live and you learn, and you know, that's just how it works with trading. You sometimes just get really unlucky with certain items, but yeah, I'm kind of going on and on about this Arctic Commando because I feel really sad about it, honestly, seeing that, you know, this is the big item I have that's attributed, this has most of my value, and it just went so downhill because of one sale of a stolen copy. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I'm trying to trade it off before it gets dropped from 190k because I know it will eventually, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. And then you can see the last trade I did was I traded an egg for a bat tie plus 100 Robux. It was just some random inbound trade I have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the trades you've missed. I didn't really complete that many like I did the last time, honestly. You can see we only completed like probably like 10 or so, most like 3 of them being a mass upgrade. So it wasn't anything special for today's video. And honestly, I don't know if I want to go into trade hangout either, because I feel like a lot of people are going to know that this item isn't the greatest. I'm going to try though. I'm going to just walk around, see if anybody wants to offer on Arctic Commando, but this won't be like, you know, the old trade hangout videos where I'm just out here and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna make a 40-minute trade hangout video. Maybe I should do that one day just for the memories, but not right now for sure, because that would be boring. Let's see though. We gotta find somebody who has values. Let me see. This top 4, no, even his entire inventory isn't enough. Ooh, Void Star. Now Void Star is getting some major overpays. Do I try to 1v1 it for Void Star and try to get a major profit off of Void Star? That would be a very, very risky trade. But I'm going to think about it. But also, I want to show you guys one more trade. I'm also going to send some kind of trade to this person. So as you guys could see, I sent that person a trade. I sent Void Star, Super Fly Cap, and, you know, like 2k. I'm expecting a counter instead of a decline. I'm hoping that it's a counter instead of a decline, because I want them to counter 1v1 Void Star, or, you know, just add a little bit with the Void Star, and it would be something interesting to consider. But I also have another interesting inbound trade, which is Prefectus plus 10k. So this is like 170k. Now, I've been keeping this inbound. You can see it expires in 2 days. I believe this person has all the items still. No, they don't. That sucks. I was about to say I was going to keep this as like a crutch here in case this item just tanks, but considering that they don't have the items, it wouldn't work anyway. Let's take a look at my other inbounds. Remember when I said I don't really trust Radioactive Beast mode? Yeah, I do gain rep here, and Neon Green did drop to 6. So technically this is an equal trade here, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to just let you guys let me know down in the comments about that. Now, I saw this trade inbound, and honestly, I don't know if I want to accept this, because Blizzard Beast mode is 28. Oh wait, it's 28! I forgot. It's not 30 anymore. Yeah, I'm declining. I don't know why I thought it was still 30. I'm declining this trade just because I don't think I'm going to overpay on a small trade like that. Like, you kidding me? I'm not going to do that. But yeah, other than this trade, I don't know what we're going to do, honestly. Please let me know down in the comments. What should I do with this Arctic Commando? Do I lowball it? What do you guys want me to do with my Arctic Commando? Just out of curiosity, in case you guys are curious, I'm going to show you guys all my trades outbound. This one's just a joke. I know it's getting declined. I'm going to cancel it myself, actually. And then I'm just sending it out for equal pretty much, and some of them are also involving my smalls. But you can see I've pretty much just been sending a bunch of trades out to people, trying to trade off my Arctic Commando for equal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Again, sorry nothing interesting happened. Hopefully I can complete another big trade. Maybe trade this Arctic Commando for some kind of big item still, or if I downgrade it, maybe get like Void Star Plus or Prefectus Plus or something. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.